All right, good morning. If you are here, my name is Megan Uten. I am the editor for the Oklahoma Conference of the United Methodist Church. Before I was the editor of publications, writing The Contact, writing Say So magazine, I actually worked in social media. I happen to be married to a clergy person, Travis Uten, and so we are here in Calumet United Methodist Church to do a very brief demonstration on how easy it is to live stream. My setup right now at this particular moment is a laptop with a camera on a music stand. I am using the built-in microphone for the laptop, and I am doing this specifically so that you have an idea of what the quality might be like. If you would like to use an external microphone, if you would like to use your sound system, if you would like to use a camera and hook it up to some software that you have, depending on where your level of production is in your church context. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to introduce my darling husband, Travis Uten. Some of you may know him. He's kindly agreed to be my person on camera. So let me show you what we do every week. At Calumet United Methodist Church, what we will normally do is take his cell phone and put it on a stand that we have. It's that simple. We hook it up to a pew, we head towards the podium, and we actually do his on YouTube because the way the Calumet and United Methodist, or the Calumet and Red Rock Church's websites are set up, it's easier to share YouTube videos than it is to try and share Facebook videos. But the process is the same. So the first thing that you're going to want to do when you want to live stream is you're going to want to test. You can do a test by starting your live stream, if you will, on Facebook. Go in and just start a live stream. You can change the audience on anything that you post on Facebook on your personal page to only you, and this is how you will get a test done. So that you can live stream, you can see what the settings are, you can make sure that the audio is good, you can make sure that you're in the right spot so that you're not looking at the camera from over here thinking that you're all right, or thinking that the angle is good. For example, if you have the angle too low, you're going to be looking up nostrils. It gets kind of weird. One of the reasons I'm using a music stand is because I can adjust it for me being short and him being tall. Music stands are in most churches. If you don't have a music stand, get a chair and a stack of books. Just anything to make it mostly eye level. If you're wanting to get an angle like this, you can have it from the side if it's easier to have a way to speak to where you're normally speaking and have the camera on the side. It's still a perfectly workable solution. You don't have to be looking right into a camera. You just have to be in a position that's comfortable for you. Sometimes it's more comfortable to pretend like the camera's not even there. But just do what works best for you. All right, we got it? Okay, we are ready to do a live stream. I don't know if you can see that. Please don't do the faces for your sermons. And we change the setting from public. This is for the test. You can change from public to friends accept, see more, specific friends, only me. When you do a test live stream, hit only me. That will allow you to go live and not worry about being embarrassed. So, you want to hit the live button?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, title and description. When you start your stream, there's an area to add a title and description. You don't have to. We're going to say live stream test. And done. It'll give you that screen. It'll give you the option to hit done. We are done. And so now we hit the blue button to stream. It says starting live video. And now we're live. It's a little bit meta right there. And so this is how you would do a test. You would just speak to the camera, see if everything goes well. When you feel satisfied with your test, hit finish. It'll end the live video, it'll process it, you'll be able to take a look at it. As you can see, it went to only me. We went live for 19 seconds. You can either share it or you can delete it. In this case, we're going to delete it. To do it live on Facebook, it's the same process with a Facebook page. Will you go to one of the Calumet or Red Rock pages so that we can set that up? And we'll just go live for a brief minute to say, hey, part of the OKUMC tutorial live, just so that you can see it's there. And I'll give you an example of how we set up our every Sunday. So the first step is the test. Once you're satisfied with your tests, then it's the doing. And you just get ready to do it. You're never going to feel ready. Just be aware right now when you're tackling something new with something you may or may not be familiar with, you're always going to feel kind of nervous and anxious.
It's set to public right now.
It's set to public right now? Is this on the
Red
Rock page? All right, we're on the Red Rock page. For this, I'm going to take it and we're going to put it, let's see. Again, it's nice to have a music stand. Okay. Right about here is where we normally set up our videos. Yeah. All right. And we're going to go live in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, this is Travis. I'm just working on getting set up to be able to do live worship on Sunday and be able to do sermons. And so we're testing everything, kind of making sure we're in place. I hope everybody's staying safe and doing well. If you have any concerns, any needs, be sure and give me a call or send me a message so that we can be there for you. I know we're all trying to get through this together. Peace.
All right, there you go. Now, if you want to, right now, you can go to Red Rock United Methodist Church's Facebook page, and they will have the recording up shortly. Let me see if I can find that URL for you so you can see it right here in the comments. I did see a question regarding whether or not this is being recorded for sharing. Automatically speak, oh, thank you, it's already there. Somebody helpful is watching. We are recording it. Yes, it will be posted to the page once the live stream ends. And that is true for all Facebook Lives, unless you specify otherwise. Automatically, it is set to record and save it as a video. It will be shared live at the moment you are recording. It will also save it as a video so somebody who wakes up late can rewind it and go back to the beginning and not miss anything.
You have to tell it to save in gallery. Down the bottom in the corner, when you're done going live, there's a asks you if you want to save it to the gallery, and you click on that. I've already X'd out of it,
Okay.
or I would show you.
Okay. Is saving to the gallery to your phone or to Facebook?
I'd have to double check, but I'm thinking it's saving to my Facebook gallery. See, it's uploading.
Okay. Good deal. Thank you, my love.
Yes.
And this is why it's helpful to have help, if you have it. All right, so that is the entire process of live streaming. You're seeing a demonstration now. You just saw it start and end. That's really all there is to it. I want to give you just a couple of tips for being in front of a camera when there's no one around, because it feels awkward as all get out, just to let you know, especially if you're used to being able to connect with the members of your congregation, if you're used to being able to look in the pews and see when people are kind of nodding along and or kind of getting an amen or really feeling it in their hearts or not feeling it at all and you want to adjust something. You don't have that with the camera, and so it does feel a little bit awkward and it does feel a little bit weird, and that's okay. The majority of people who interact with technology or even don't interact with technology are primarily going to be appreciative of the fact that you're there and you're not forgetting them and you're remembering. I apologize that it's frozen. Hopefully that will clear up in just a moment. I want to let you know that your style doesn't matter so much. Where you have the camera doesn't matter so much, so long as you can be heard. There's a general adage that if your audio is good, then people are happy, even if your video is a little bit weird. But if your audio goes out, then whether or not your video is good, it's not going to be good. So the style that you do this with doesn't matter so much as the act of doing it. I want to also let you know that there are resources that exist. Facebook Live, or Facebook, the Help Center has a section on going live. And I combed through it yesterday to find out as much information as I could. There are step-by-step directions on if you have a question for doing it with your smartphone, for with a laptop, if you have a question about whether or not you need external tools, if you are wanting to use a separate live streaming software that you already have at your church and you just want to be able to plug that into Facebook Live, you can do that through Live Producer. All of those resources already exist. If you're wanting some tips on how to best communicate, to connect with your congregation, even if you're just on Facebook Live, we've been doing our best to find articles and resources to share with you on this Facebook page. We are looking at umc.org. We are looking especially at resourceumc.org, who have also been collecting the same kind of information because they want to make sure that every clergy, every laity, every member of the denomination has the tools that they need during this time to continue doing the ministry of Christ. So those resources exist. If there's something specific that you're looking for, we will try to help you find it as much as we can. But the links that we've shared through the Facebook page, that we've tried to send some via email, that are listed in the Facebook Help Center, those are really going to be your go-to resources for how to do this, just step A, step B, step C, and so forth. The last thing I want to let you know is that if you are going to do a live stream, or if you just say, you know what, this live stream stuff's too complicated for me, I'm just going to record it on my camera and then upload it separately, that's okay too. If you're going to be sharing your ministry, your sermons, your services that do not include copyright information, unless of course you've got the separate CVLI license, which is another resource we can help you with, or that you have to get separately, but we can show you where to go. If you are wanting to share any part of your service online, we have sent out a Google form to be able to do that, and we are putting together a page on the website for churches who are temporarily either live streaming or sharing their ministries online, so that our United Methodist members in the Oklahoma Conference can go to that page, can search for the church that they're looking for, and see whether or not that church is sharing. Overall, I want to say that speaking for the communications ministry, we're here for you. We're doing our best. Each of us is in our own separate place. We happen to live half a mile away from our church, and so it was really easy for us to get this set up. I know some of you aren't in that position. It's a little bit harder. Where you are is not going to be nearly so important as the fact that you are still there for the people who are looking to you to help, keep them in connection with God. Um, we're going to do everything that we can for you. And if there is something specific that you're looking for that you're not entirely certain about, you can email me, you can email Tabitha, you can email Andrew. We're doing everything that we can. And I'm thankful for Joe's leadership during this time. I'm thankful for our board's leadership during this time. Because honestly, communication is really important right now. And we want to make sure that you are able to connect with and communicate with the people in your ministries and in your congregations, whether you can do that face to face or not. So we're here for you if you need anything. This live stream will be available as a video even after the live stream ends. So if you want to go back and look at something again, or if you want to share it with somebody else who wasn't here, that's absolutely going to be a possibility. Unless I push a button wrong, and I don't think I will. And that's it, you guys. It's just that. Test it out, do it. Don't worry about how it's going to look. You're going to feel awkward, and that's okay. The important part is sharing God's love. So God bless. Be safe during this time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we're still here for you. God bless.